Welcome to the Healing Place Energy School. I want to welcome my Facebook family, my YouTube family. I am here, Helen Chenlu, and
Robin Bornstein. Hello, everyone.
we are two kick butt Reiki mistresses that's been practicing Reiki now for a lot of years. And I just want to welcome you to another episode. One of the things is it's been a long time since Robin and I hung out and talked. I hope very much you miss us because we certainly miss you. Yes. And and Robin and I, we were just catching up a little while ago just to see how we're doing because we have been so freaking busy. Uh, I'll do, Robin, do you want to start what you've been busy doing?
Busy, busy. What about it's hard to even. I mean, I work at the Healing Place, but I also work full time someplace else, and it's just busy, busy. And also, I have a family, so it gets overwhelming at times. Just catching up. Today, this is the first time I turned my computer on all day. I literally had to warm it up 20 minutes before we got on. It's
Yes.
needed to be warmed up because I don't sit in front of a computer. I work with people. So I'm with people all day.
Yeah, but just think about it too. You had a warm up.
I had to warm up. It's been weeks since we've done a podcast together. I can't remember the last time we were on it.
Probably 1 month ago.
1 month ago.
Because we missed the last three because you were away. And then I've been so busy with, as I was telling Robin, my new website, our new website, the Healing Place Energy School. I am like crossing my fingers and hoping very much we're going to launch that at the end of October. And what I'm really am excited about is we are offering courses for people who can learn from home, who are interested in alternative healing. So that includes reflexology, chakra balancing, meditation, and self-care. I want to do a whole lot more other categories, but you know what? It gets a little bit like over the top.
You can only do so much. And all of these things are things that we all need. We all need to have lots
Oh,
of
yeah, we do.
different
And we got 20.
to help us. Yeah.
Yes, and we have 24 courses that we are going to launch, which comprise of, I would say, over 100 lessons. And I have been diligently testing and to make it the most pleasant experience for you. And right now, all of the courses are on video. And what we're hoping, as I mentioned to Robin, we would love to do some live stream and eventually once we get this off the ground.
That would be so much fun.
It'd be so much fun. Oh my God. You should see how we were putting out what I call our public face. So I have to be a good girl. But if you work with me or we do things kind of like behind the scenes, I am outrageous.
Yes, and that's what I love about Helen. Helen is so much fun in an outrageous fun way. And also, she says it like it is, like you know where you stand. And I love that because that's honesty coming through.
Well,
I love that.
The reason why I do the way I do is when I hear people have what I call holier than thou healer, and they're trying to make it like only special people can participate, I say, no, absolutely not. Anyone can become a healer, activate their inner healer.
Absolutely.
And when someone like trying to what I call pass one over my head or over me, I said, excuse me, why are you going there? And so this is one of the things that Robin and I want to talk about is intentional abundance.
And I believe when someone's going or behaves that way, it's they're feeling insecure or they're feeling I don't know, threatened in some way, or they don't feel they have enough. So they're looking for, and I'm not talking about enough money or enough friends or enough business. It's just an inner feeling of enoughness. I don't know if that's even a word.
No, it is. And that is an abundance when you put down what I call the measuring stick, the yardstick. You actually put it down and not compare yourself to anybody else. and you're really walking your own beat to your drum. And most importantly, you feel secure about it.
And not, yes, absolutely. I feel that that's a beautiful place to be. And sometimes that feeling comes with just life lessons and living to a certain age. You know, you get to a certain point in your life where you have certain wisdom, and hopefully you've learned lessons along the way, and you're constantly learning to grow spiritually and growing emotionally in all ways in your life. And that brings the feeling of abundance.
Yes, and one of the things I remember, especially as healers, we we have a tendency, most of us, we give a lot of ourselves to everybody. That's just our nature, not only to our clients, to our family, our friends. We're just very given people. And sometimes we shower people with abundance. And again, it's not about money. Hi, Jean.
Hi,
Uh,
Jean.
Hi, Jean. I love you. She's one of my buddies. Oh, before I forget, with Jean, I I made a not hand, a head, face, and ear reflexology course that people could use to break their migraines. I show you step by step, and I did this for the love of Jean, and she's been the person, the guinea pig on my table. So we our thing is about, as we mentioned, abundance. We just give so much of ourselves, and it's okay to receive abundance. And that's one of the hard things. I was going to say it took Jean a long time to accept abundance because gives, she would give you the shirt off of her back. But then Jean would say, nobody needs to see what's underneath my shirt. But she will give everything to the other person.
Oh, you know who just popped on too? Hi, Deb. Deb's here. And
Hi, Deb.
I have to tell you, okay, check out those gorgeous flowers behind me, right? Deb, thanks for joining us. Those are from my friend Deb Craft's amazing garden. She has aren't they beautiful dahlias? Check them out. And I feel abundant in having such a great friend. She dropped them off tonight. She cut them in her garden today and dropped them off, and they are so beautiful. I didn't arrange them as gorgeously as she can. She's a floral designer, but I feel so
You
blessed.
know what? It's very lovely. But, I'm always amazed too. Um, Not only sometimes we reject abundance, which always amazes me. In fact, Rob and I was just talking before we came online, and we were structuring a talk. I should say a live talk, maybe no, a recorded talk that Robin wanted to teach, and Robin wasn't sure because I'm sorry, Robin. I hope I'm not throwing you under
Oh,
the bus.
throw me under the bus. It's
I'm
okay.
going to throw her under, and she felt, how can I teach you give the name of the course you
Oh,
want to
my
teach.
course that I'm going to teach is Cleanse Your Aura. How to cleanse your aura.
Your aura right here. This
Yes,
here, your
all
aura.
this stuff that's us.
And there's Robin, and then we were talking, and Robin was saying, but it's been taught by so many other people. And the first thing I said, so what, Robin?
Exactly. And
Why?
that's a place I'm finally there. So what?
So what?
I can do it too. Why not?
And here I am giving her an opportunity to get her stuff out there because I have been pushing Robin along because she's fabulous now.
Thank
And
you.
and I said, this is an opportunity. Why are you rejecting the abundance?
It's true. And I feel I reject it because of fear. I'm
Mm,
pretty fearless in a lot of places in my life, but I do have fear around sharing too much of myself.
yes.
And I don't know what that is, but I'm sure I could dive deep with the therapist on that. But I'm getting there. I mean, I've been doing these podcasts with you for a long time. I guess I just need to learn to manage that piece and move around that. And I can talk about that in the course because I will get that out. And I think I'll do it in video versus a written course. Maybe I'll create a workbook with the video, but I feel that's a better way for me to teach.
And I think that will be great. So, think about the opportunities, everyone who's here with us tonight. Think about the opportunities that you've been offered. How many times do you jump to say yes? Or how many times do you say, I don't know?
I actually am learning to say yes. And then if I have to back it up or I made a mistake, then I bring it back. But it's hard saying yes. And I recently said yes and had to take something back. But I had to do what was in the best for me so that I could create
Yeah, that's right.
abundance for me. So it's a practice. Sometimes saying no is very powerful, but sometimes saying yes is just as powerful. And then you manage that yes.
And sometimes, what I also believe with abundance, sometimes you have to fake it until you make it.
That's so true.
Even when you are most uncertain, that's when you take that step and say, you know what? They don't know what I know. Here's a good example. Years ago, I had several opportunities to teach relaxation reflexology to nurses at Brigham and Women's Hospital,
I remember when you would go downtown and
and
bring
actually
all of your
taught,
equipment. Yes.
and it was for their continuing ed class. You would think that opportunity that was given to me, that somebody asked me to eat poison, I was pooping in my pants. And I'm trying to manage my energy because I knew this opportunity was a test to stretch me into my growth zone, because that's what mostly abundance is. It gives you a chance to grow
Mm.
spiritually, emotionally. And I
Physically.
remember I was so terrified. And the woman that coordinated the talk said to me, Helen, they don't know what you know. You could tell them anything and they will believe you. And I was just so afraid that I was going to let someone down, or I wasn't good at conveying my information. And after I did that twice, now it's like, oh man, this is easy.
And
So
I've watched you over the years. I mean, that talk that you give out, what is that? You were doing a talk out at that, once a year. Remember at the
oh,
X
the Natural Living
I
Expo.
remember when you did your first one, and then, like, what, 12 years later, you had a room full of hundreds of people.
People, a room full of people.
Mhm.
So, in other words, you don't know what you're capable of until you accept your abundance.
Absolutely, absolutely. I wish we could invite my friend Deb on here. I don't know if she's still here, but she has stepped out of her comfort zone this year with creating another business. And it's a hard thing to do, to allow yourself to the gift of who you are to the world and put yourself out there in a business. And she did it. She's done it twice now, but she did it again recently. And it's work. It's internal work, allowing yourself to create abundance for
Yeah.
yourself, for your family, for your friends.
And I think of it also, you're actually living your life purpose, because people think, well, I am going to do this for the rest of my life. But again, how do you know?
And you can always
Relationship changes.
and you can always change. You can always change. A lot of people change careers midlife. Some people have three or four careers.
Exactly. And if you really think about it, even inside of your own family structure, if you're blessed that you have what I call a great marriage, however you call a great marriage, and you have children, your family doesn't, the structure and dynamics change
Yes, children grow up, they
and they
move
go
out,
away.
and it's nice to have something, especially if you were a stay-at-home mom for a while. It's good to have something on the, on the side for yourself.
Yeah,
Something that you can, whether it's a hobby, whether it's a passion for reading, something for you.
something for you. Plus, if you think about it, if things hopefully go according to plan, that's
Yeah.
the next time. Next week we'll talk about, do we actually have control?
No, we don't.
But if things go according to plan,
And sometimes they do, and that's fabulous.
yes. But that's also abundance, especially if you raise, I call them functional human beings.
Yes, resilient kids. Yes, and,
Yes,
and the other thing about abundance too is, being able to go through your life and be able to flow and tweak things. Like you make a plan. Don't be so stuck
Richard.
and rigid. Be able to work with your plans and tweak them and change things and be okay with it.
And then, and then, I always say, if you make a mistake, so what?
So what?
So what? Put down that measurement stick, because again, who are you measuring yourself to?
And
I
we all make mistakes.
we
We
all
all
do.
make mistakes. I mean, some mistakes are big mistakes, some mistakes are small mistakes, and some mistakes are just stupid mistakes.
Yeah, they are. And so, you just get up. You just keep getting up. And to me, that is an abundance where you allow yourself grace.
Absolutely. Being able to forgive yourself
Mhm.
and forgive others.
And because so many of us were the first one to jump on our backs. And plus, you go, let's say you complain to you feel so bad, you go and tell your spouse, your partner, whoever. They're listening, they're kind of listening, but they're really not listening. So, especially when you're talking to men, they're the ones that will say, so what? Get up.
Or sometimes my husband will be so helpful and it's thoughtful. He'll want to fix something, and sometimes you just want someone to listen. You don't want someone to fix it or try to help you. Sometimes you want that. So now I know how to ask. Asking people in your life, whether it's a spouse, children, friends, family, work colleagues, asking for what you need or
Mhm.
sharing your innermost thoughts and feelings. It's okay. You can do that and make your wants and needs known and see what happens. I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen? It's
Well,
it's that's also being abundant, being able to do that,
mhm.
being able to ask for help. That's something that can be a huge gift you give to yourself, and that can be considered abundance.
Oh man, I could use I am going to you know what? Life doesn't have to be as hard as it is, because we don't allow ourselves the grace of growing. And so we're in a hurry to learn lessons. And what happens a lot of time, we get disappointed because we don't actually absorb the lessons. And even the talk like we're doing tonight, I really think it's a very intimate conversation about abundance and how we all fit into our own lives.
Mm. And something you just made me think of something. When you don't learn the lesson, I call that the uh, 5 steps forward, 3 steps back.
Oh
You
yeah, definitely.
see, and we all do it. Some people do it to more extremes than others, when they don't learn their lesson. They keep stepping in the same, it may be a different situation, but the lesson should be the same.
Right.
And some people just don't get it, and that's okay, and that's okay too.
Yeah.
And and when I see people doing that, I love them for it anyway. I'm like,
Mhm. So, Robin, are you up to doing a little like love yourself type of meditation?
yes, I am. So what I'm going to do, Helen will do her Reiki while I do a nice meditation. So anyone who's here listening, whether you're here live or whether you are listening to the recording, get as comfortable as possible. If you're sitting in a chair, sit up and put your feet firmly on the floor. And if you are lying down, get as comfortable as possible. Adjust your clothing, and begin to notice your breathing. Helen is still with us. She's just sending the Reiki through the airwaves. If you like to listen to soft music while you meditate, you can turn that on. Maybe you're next to your iPhone or near your computer. Face your palms up in your lap. If you're lying down with your arms by your side, place your palms facing up. And begin to notice the temperature of the room you are in. Notice the air flowing in and out of your nose. Is the temperature warm? Is it cool? And take a deep inhale in, as deep as you can. And exhale. And do that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Begin to breathe nice and slowly, nice and normally through your nose. Relax your eye muscles. Relax your jaw. Relax your shoulders. Remember, it's perfectly normal to have thoughts going through your mind during meditation. What I would like you to become aware of are the thoughts that are coming into your mind during this time. Allow them to come in and allow them to leave. Bringing your attention back to the air flowing in and out of your nose. Become aware of the noises that you hear around you. It's okay for you to hear noises during meditation. Perhaps you live in a busy city and you hear the traffic outside. Just acknowledge the noises. Maybe you live in the country and you can hear animals or birds. Or perhaps you live by a body of water. Just observe the noises. Visualize yourself where you are, as if you're looking at your body from above. And bring in a beautiful, shiny light. And surround your entire body with this beautiful light. Perhaps the light is bringing in colors, pinks and greens. Allow these colors to surround your body, bringing calm feelings of love, feelings of great comfort. Love is a gift that you give yourself. Think of something about you that you love. Perhaps it's your family who's making noise while you're doing this meditation online. I love them, but you can probably all hear them too. Just acknowledge the noises. Picture yourself in a beautiful bubble of protection. This light that you've brought around your body protects you, and it's here for you always. This beautiful light is surrounding your energy field. It's coming into your energy field, and it's cleansing every part of your body that needs healing. So taking a nice deep inhale into this visual of you breathing in this beautiful light, and exhale. Again, breathe in the beautiful light, and exhale. Now slowly bring your attention to your toes. Feel your feet connecting with the gravity of the earth's energy. Wiggle your toes, feeling the energy come back up into your feet. Move your ankles side to side. Feel the energy coming up into your legs. And just adjust your spine. Bring your spine up. Roll your shoulders. Look up. Look down. Look to the left. Look to the right. Again, bring your chin to your chest. Back to center. And one more inhale. And exhale. And thank you so much for joining us for meditation tonight. And I appreciate everyone who shows up and everyone who listens.
Oh, yes. We are so thankful that you have joined us. And Robin and I have been trying and we're working towards building a community of healers. And if you know anybody who can benefit from our talks, please share. In the meantime, subscribe. Just subscribe wherever the subscribe button is. Follow us, like us. And most importantly, we really want you to feel good about yourself.
Yes. So reach out to us if anyone wants to connect with us.
Yes. And I'll leave the information. And next week, we're going to talk about, really, do you believe you're in control? So that's next Tuesday, whatever the date. Let's see if I could do my math. The 12th of October at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In the meantime, be well, healthy, and safe.
Yes. Stay well, everyone.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Thank you.
Thank